like Josh from ABT says, I'm in the Tanakh. I'm in the Tanakh. I'm always in the Tanakh. You know what I'm saying? But granted, I understand, man. I do understand. I do understand how uh, a brother like Judah, his nature is hard for people to deal with, right? Because it's almost always it's like totally offense, right? They don't know how to deal with that because first of all, they're insincere. Like I said, all the brothers on that panel who were talking after Judah was not on there anymore were out of line. They should have just quit it and said, yo, Judah's not, we see Judah. Actually, Sal should have said, no, Judah's not going to come back. Um, you know, that's a wrap. We're just going to change the subject because it starts to get into a lot of brothers just projecting what they want to project about somebody to an audience because they know that there's an audience. I think a lot of people aren't wise enough to know that on Debate Talk for you, any debate show, brothers are cognizant that there's an audience listening. You know what I'm saying? And that does go both ways. It does go both ways. But yeah, them brothers are are aware. So I just I pray that Yahweh exposes all them brothers. You know what I'm saying? Because none of them on there have any right. They have a right to speak how they feel, of course, right? But none of them on there have a right to bring definitives to a situation over social media things, right? For instance, Chris Harris said that he got the naked picture of Negi from a sister, right? So instead of Chris Harris saying, yo, I'm not going to post naked pictures of another dude online. I'm just going to end it right here. He took that picture and ran with it, right? Now, even if I hated a dude, I personally am not the type of person or dude who would, even if I was trying to slander somebody or play the game, the get back game, I wouldn't use some picture of some dude naked to play the get back game. I don't know what maybe he's not an alpha male though. And it is a little obvious that he might not be an alpha male because or have that kind of sense to him because it's just amazing, man. He said he went and got a lawyer. He got a lawyer off of things that Judah was talking that Judah wasn't even really serious. He's just playing, really, right? But I don't mean playing in the sense of like, ah ha ha ha. But I mean in the sense of like putting it out there and seeing what brothers are gonna do. So that's all it is, man. Some kind of ill game. I don't have a whole lot of time to speak on it, but debate talk for you. And I guess this whole rant I'm doing right now is just not necessarily even about Judah or the brothers who are on debate talk for you, but it's just a perspective that people got to realize whenever they're trying to tune in on debate talk for you, right? Debate talk for you is supposed to be a platform where brothers are sussing out scriptures, trying to figure out things. Of course, debate talk for you is not a platform about getting to the matter and like actually like progressing and moving forward because debate talk for you allows the same debates to go on and on and on and on and loop and loop and loop and loop. That just shows you that it's not a platform that's meant to really get down and solve issues. You know what I'm saying? Like me personally, I'm all about the kingdom of Dawad. You know what I'm saying? Dawad's tabernacle and the coming of Dawad. You know what I'm saying? Bump all the rest of what the fuck dudes are talking about. You know what I'm saying? I'm about the takedown of these world nations, and attacking them and setting them up for failure. You know what I'm saying? Right? As Yeshua, right? So-called Yeshua said, Satan against Satan, you know what I'm saying? It's only going to mean that they're going to downfall, right? So that's the thing. That's the thing. That's the strategy. Set up Satan against Satan. And you see what's happening right now. All these brothers trying to be righteous, trying to project the image that they're righteous, are full of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just going to be straight up. You know, and they got all their congregation fooled, man. They got them all fooled. You know what I'm saying? They react on the understanding of time and space, man. When you with Yahweh, when you in the mind state of having your thoughts, giving praise to Yahweh constantly, you ain't in that mindset of space and time. And you see where there's opportunities where you can affect things on the global scene, so-called, on the world scene, so-called, not reduced to just like frivolous debates on some social platform. You know what I'm saying? And that's the mind that that's why brothers can't understand Judah, and that's why brothers can't understand Torah Nights. You know what I'm saying? Because they want us to be like every other camp that's out there. Now, granted, I understand why the camps are out there, because Yahweh uses them regardless to do his will. You know what I'm saying? But it's just phony, and there's a lot of things that these audiences don't ever peep. Let's take Chris Harris for once, right? Chris Harris then went through all kinds of person. He was RBG, Hebrew, right? He said, put the Torah down. Now he's back. Now he's Christian again, I guess. Or now he's using Yeshua's word when he was totally talking about destroying the New Testament not too long ago. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the hypocrisy, that's why I just laugh, man, because the hypocrisy is extreme amongst people who consider themselves Hebrew. And all these brothers on here talking about what they're going to do, what Judah would do if he was in the United States and he's not in Japan. It's just folly. You know what I'm saying? All these fucking butt hurt, heart hurt, feminine ass dudes. David Israel calls in, oh, I was one of the first ones to get kicked out. First ones to get kicked out, and I tried to tell y'all Judah is a cult leader. I bet you not one person who ever had the opportunity to watch Judah's videos, his old videos, his videos where he's teaching and going in on the degrees. And yes, degrees is a concept that's in the Tanakh for all you stupid ass motherfuckers who don't understand about levels of thought in the staircases and don't understand that there's actual levels within this Tanakh. You know what I'm saying? Stupid ass motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? And I swear, hey man, Yahweh's already putting y'all on blast, man. The sword is out. That's why all these dudes talking about, oh, it's about love, man. Where's the unity? We don't see the love in the unity. You know what I'm saying? But then they still want to quote the so-called New Testament. What did Yeshua say? I ain't about that unity. I come to bring a sword. You know what I'm saying? And I think all these motherfuckers forget that shit. You know what I mean? You got brothers here who are down, who are here to execute this and put this sword to y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think y'all know what that means. All praises to Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? Because fuck a debate platform. Fuck social media. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that Yahweh is allowing social media to be around as long as it is, so we can get our voice in on you sorry ass motherfuckers claiming to be righteous. You know what I'm saying? Claiming to be doing something in the community. You know what I mean? And y'all use it as a crutch. Exactly what I seen on Debate Talk for You. All these dudes talking cash shit. When Judah was like, y'all don't do nothing for the community. Y'all don't do nothing for the community. What's the first thing that these dudes did? They went into defense mode. Right? Oh man, you don't know what I do in the community. You don't know what I do in the community. I do all this and I do all that. If you was really doing all of this and then all of that, what Judah was saying wouldn't have no effect on you. You'd be like, ah man, that nigga don't know what he's talking about, whatever. But nope, what did they do? They went straight to defense mode. Why? Because they're trying to live out their version of righteousness without even realizing that no matter how deep you get into this Torah and Tanakh, in the state of being and state of mind that we're in nowadays, you're still scummy. You know what I'm saying? You ain't clean. You ain't pure. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck is brothers thinking? You know what I mean? They need to be happy that Yahweh allows them to even be around, and still they need to be happy for Yahweh's mercy. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing that I'm gonna work on, right? I'm gonna work on projecting more so Yahweh's mercy, you know, because I'm not a bloodthirsty dude, you know. I'm not about coming out here and like having some kind of vengeance, trying to be like, oh, I'm gonna spill the blood of all these dudes. But I learned long time ago that the most problem that we have here in this world situation and system is within our own. So, yeah, I do have a problem with all these dudes. Once someone got the inkling, once someone even got the little inkling that Judah wasn't going to come back on the show, they should have said, yo, specifically Sal should have said, yo, we're going to just stop talking. We're going to change the narrative of the show. In fact, he should have had that already set up in advance. Like, yo, I think Judah's not coming back on. I haven't heard from him. We're just going to change the show. And because, you know what, in reality, Judah doesn't make or break my show. And, you know, but this is the problem, is that we see y'all, man. We see y'all. All these dudes always, it's just funny to me, man, because these dudes have the same narrative, right? When the heat starts to get on them, and whenever things, like Josh from ABT kept going to some spiel about what an agent is, trying to change the narrative. An agent, when brothers are like, yo, this dude's an agent, right? They're not specifically talking about FBI. You know what I'm saying? What they're talking about is the dudes are an agent for Satan. But I don't think brothers realize that. And Josh from ABT admitted that he's a Mason, and then he comes on the show and he tries to make he tries to cover it up, like he's saying I'm a Mason. He's saying that I worship Lucifer. Man, if any brother ever looked at any of Josh from ABT's videos, you'd see he even has a video talking about the two Lucifers. You know what I'm saying? What kind of folly are we dealing with here in Israel? You know what I'm saying? What kind of folly are we dealing with to allow these dudes, brothers who do all this research, trying to uncover stuff about people, and yet, nope, it's got to be a problem with our mindset, man. And sisters and brothers cannot realize that these same dudes are boule ass dudes. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all know what the black boule is, but y'all need to look into that. And you need to have an imprint etched into your mind about how these black boule dudes' characters are. You know what I mean? Because these dudes, Chris Harris, Josh from ABT, I don't want to say Anonymous Hebrew because I don't know him like that. You know what I'm saying? But I just go off the character that I see, right? BA, who was talking cash shit on the show, right? All in defense of Sal. You know what I mean? Now, I respect Sal, and I respect Debate Talk for You for what it is, but I don't put that over Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? I could care less. You know? Alahayam could take out Debate Talk for You, and that's a wrap. It is what it is. You know what I mean? I don't care. If Debate Talk for You ain't a platform that's lifting and giving praises to Yahweh God, right? And it's going to continue to allow folly it won't change the narrative when obviously brothers get defeated, but yet brothers come on the next show and to continue a narrative that they were using that got defeated, then it's obviously that the show is just on to be a show. You know what I'm saying? Brothers are really out here praising Yahweh, promoting, for lack of better words, Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? And bringing the understanding that Yahweh, as Alahayam, is the force, is the power that causes all this to be. And brothers have no respect on that. Who am I? And every day I always ask, I'm always like, Yah, why do you even put your presence in my life? Because I am mad filthy, yo, mad filthy, right? Right? And the only thing that I get in response is, Yeah, but you ain't as filthy as these motherfuckers out here claiming to be righteous and doing righteousness. And they exemplify everything that the so-called teacher Yeshua, our brother Yeshua, was speaking about not to do. They exemplify everything. They be in the public squares speaking about their righteousness and how good they do. They be on public platforms speaking about how good they do, how good they do. What did Yeshua say? You ain't supposed to even be doing that, man. Y'all ain't even supposed to be doing that. You're supposed to be doing it in silence so that you and Yahweh know that what you're doing is good.